right, we're with Bev Ferry again on This Week in Wabash. Bev, good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to be here. Thank you.
Last week we talked about August, going to be rolling out some really cool things, and I can't keep my mind off of the Do Drop In. Can you talk about that just real quick again?
So, the Do Drop In is what we're calling Mondays and Tuesdays from 1 to 5. You can just drop in, do drop in, pop in. There's a TV there if you want. There are puzzles, games. Debbie Broman will be there. Half the town knows Debbie, and the other half will enjoy meeting her. It's going to be just kind of free and flowing. And at some point, she'll do some programming such as ice cream socials and those kinds of things. But it'll still be do drop in. And we're saying the first cup is on us. So if you want a cup of coffee, we've got it. All that good deal.
Well, you better have Mountain Dew if you're doing a Do Drop In.
Oh, we'll put something in the fridge so we can pour out a cup of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should get a sponsorship.
There you go. Yeah.
But a lot of us think of Do Drop In. I mean, for me, I don't know if you're old enough, but for me, Do Drop In was every once in a while you would see a restaurant and a little cafe, and it would be named the Do Drop In.
Yeah.
So I thought this was a little nostalgic, and so it's Do Drop In, and it's 1 to 5, and we're trying to convey with that name. You're not coming for necessarily a program. You're just coming to hang out and visit with whoever's there, or watch TV, or put a puzzle together, play a game with somebody. Yeah.
I think that's cool.
This is new. Yeah, thank you. This is before we tried it prior to the pandemic, we were trying it with specific programs. And we think we switched it up, after you have a year and a half to think about it. And so this is what we're doing. Do Drop In Mondays and Tuesdays, 1 to 5, Living Well downtown, 35 East Market Street.
Awesome. All right. Very good. So what have you guys been doing out there at the Winchester Senior Center, the Living Well, Wabash County, out by the park? What have you been doing? What kind of exciting programs you got going on?
So up here on 239 Bond Street, Living Well Winchester Senior Center, we have been having really fun line dancing classes. Anybody who knows Sherry Wakefield knows that she makes it fun. Beginners are welcome. There are some more experienced people, but Sherry really sets the tone of, everybody's welcome, and they have a lot of fun. And I'm going to tell you, they make a lot of noise. It is pretty noisy between 8:30 and 10. They got their music blaring, and it's a lot of fun. And we enjoy it when it's Wednesday, because we know it's going to be line dancing from 8:30 to 10. No charge. We do not have a charge.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. When people donate to the senior center, or donate to Living Well, one of the things they support is programs like this with the line dancing with an instructor. Also, our exercise class with MJ McClellan. MJ, most of us know her by that. And she's very experienced, all those decades of being a phys ed teacher. She knows what she was doing in terms of, because you really should have somebody who's really well versed in muscles and all that stuff. It's a fun, low impact aerobics class. If you are not able to do things, you don't have to. And some people are sitting for part of it where others aren't, and it's very adaptive. So the low impact classes are also supported by donors. And so the classes are offered free. And they are Monday and Tuesdays, 9:45 to 10:45. And on Wednesdays, they're in the afternoon, 3 to 4 p.m. And they're a lot of fun. Don't think of it as exercise. Think of coming and hanging out for an hour, and you'll burn some calories and you'll have some fun. And I am amazed by the stretches they do. And I remember when a lot of these people started, they weren't able to do the stretches like that. It's so neat to see the improvement. We have one participant from the MJ's low impact class who broke her hip over the winter, and of course couldn't, we weren't open, but that person had been doing all those exercises, and we were doing them on Facebook, and she's been a participant for quite a while. When she broke her hip, her rehab was not as difficult as you would think, and she credits MJ's class.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, very cool. And any updates with, some COVID issues starting to creep around the country as far as transit goes? Anything changed at all?
Well, we're still requiring masks.
Yeah.
The FTA was going to make their announcement September, I think it's 13th. We do not expect them to change it. We think with all the changes nationally, they will keep the mask requirement.
Okay.
And anybody else, if you've not had your mask, if you're not vaccinated, wear your mask when you come in. We're perfectly good about it. Today, somebody came in and they were wearing a mask. I didn't have one, so I said, "Would you like me to go get my mask?" And they said, "No, we're fully vaccinated." I said, "So am I." And everybody took off the mask. We just, you know, we just have to keep moving, keep doing our thing, put the darn mask on when we need it to.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Well, very cool. Look forward to talking to you again next week. Hope you have an awesome first Friday tonight. It's going to be fun.
We're excited. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Bev. Talk to you.
Hey guys, it's Whitney from Visit Wabash County, and I have Katie with me again behind the camera today. And we are so excited because for the August episode of Let's Talk, we are featuring trolley number 85. Woo-hoo! So today we are going to show you all the ways that you can reserve trolley number 85 for your next adventure, or how you can hop on board for free. So let's go, Katie.
Awesome. This is Elin, the J.M. Reynolds cat, and he came here for an interview with us today.
Elin, where would you like to go on a trolley tour?
Nowhere. Get me off this thing.
So Elin, what do you think about J.M. Reynolds Oil being the official fuel provider for trolley number 85?
I don't care. I said get me off.
And a huge thank you to J.M. Reynolds Oil for being the official fuel provider for trolley number 85.
Thanks, J.M. Reynolds.
Did you know that you can rent trolley number 85 for special occasions, especially weddings? Let's invite our beautiful bride on.
My wedding party is going to love this.
Make sure that you hop on board trolley number 85 for free rides for First Friday at all Wabash County festivals.
Woohoo! Let's see who's next. How do you like Wabash so far?
We love it.
So much fun.
Wabash, 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 banana, Wabash, 85, Wabash, Wabash.
In December, we invite Santa Claus to come to Wabash County to ride on the trolley for our Santa trolley. Let's invite him in.
This is Summer Santa.
Oh, hi, sweetheart. Merry Christmas. A little early, a little late. Ho, ho, ho.
One of my very favorite things are trolley tours. We feature trolley tours for St. Trolley's Day. We do local kids farm tours, all kinds of things. Let's join our group that we have for the St. Trolley's Day tour.
Woohoo!
Welcome to Irish right here.
All right, guys, thank you for going on our short little trolley stops with us.
We hope that you reserve trolley number 85 for your next event, and make sure you follow our brand new trolley number 85 Facebook page. Just go to Facebook and type in trolley number 85. Katie's gonna put it right here for you.
Woohoo! All right, thanks. Oh, she's gonna be so scared.
Get me out of here. How do I get out of here?
All right, Mayor, see if we can do this. Good morning.
Good morning.
I did it. Yay, I got you on the air, doing it different than I have. Okay, all right. Technologically challenged is exactly how you would describe me, for sure.
Yeah, it's, when you make a change like that, it takes a while to get used to. And I've got to do some stuff today. We got a new copier machine at City Hall, and I got 2 emails yesterday. I got to set up some kind of new identity to print to it or something. So, yeah, I'll figure that out. Hopefully I don't have any issues with it, but
You going to get a new fax machine too, maybe one day?
I fixed that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I went in there and I looked at how it was hooked up, and I'm like, well, why is this plugged in there? And as soon as I unplugged it, I called my phone from the fax, and it worked. And I said, call the police department and have them send us a fax. And it came through, and I said, okay, now send everybody that you normally send a fax to make sure it's working. And lo and behold, the mayor, I'm going to send him a bill for my services.
Cool, I would too, yeah. I'll agree with it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
We'll get the Board of Works tonight to pay for it and all that, yeah.
Sure, why not?
All right, speaking of Board of Works, yeah, you got some business going on today. Folks can 4 o'clock or Zoom in, right?
Yeah, not a whole lot of, well, we do have some new business, but it's all special event applications for events coming up, and then a couple of properties that we're keeping tabs on under old business that we're going to get updates from the property owners on them, that making sure they're doing what they came to the Board of Works and told us they were going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So should hopefully be a quick meeting, and I'm not one to the meeting and just talk needlessly. Let's get the business done and get people on their way. So,
right.
I used to be challenged. Well, there's an issue, Wade.
I know. I know. Yeah. Trust me, I know. I forgot to silence it. I forgot to silence it. Yeah, my bad.
You'll get it down by tomorrow.
Maybe, whatever. Yeah. 21 years, Mayor, that I've been in this booth with this phone system, and so I'm just completely lost with a new brand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's all right. And, we're just following up on stuff, and we get the business done, send people home and get my department heads out, because obviously they stay after their normal business hours for these meetings, but that's part of the job, so they don't complain too much about it.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, so what else is going on? I noticed that in my neighborhood out there, Shady Lane, they've got a one-way sign now. So if you come off Wabash Street, you've got to turn right. And then when you come out of my house, you've got to turn right again. So you've got to do the, what would that be, counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise through there.
Yeah, just thought
I haven't been over there. I was, yesterday I was able to go to Colts training camp.
Nice.
They had a Mayor's Day yesterday.
Oh, cool.
AIM set that up, so it was kind of a nice day. There were a lot of mayors from southern Indiana that I haven't seen in a year and a half, and a couple of new ones from down that way that I was able to meet. And obviously I've had some meetings with the Northern Mayors Roundtable through COVID, and I've seen those folks, but just a good day for all of us we didn't watch a whole lot of practice. That's a problem when you get us all together. We start checking to see how everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
And so that was a good day. So I haven't been over to Shady Lane. I may run over there today. The schedule's pretty light, so
come on over. Joe Schneider will get you a cup of coffee, and
Joe and Henry Selmer, always, we always have a conversation when I go over there.
Oh, yeah.
And they so appreciate what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard it from about every resident I've come in contact with that drainage in a heavy storm can be an issue over there. So this will take care of that, hopefully, and they're very appreciative. And my main concern whenever we do a project like this is getting the lawn restoration back to meet the beautiful lawns that are in that neighborhood. I mean, there's some good looking grass over there, so want to make sure we get it back to exactly how it was before we put the pipe in the ground. So.
Yes, absolutely. Well, cool. Is there? Do we need to talk at all again about masks or anything? Is that just something?
I don't think we need to talk about masks, but we need to talk about COVID because it is rearing its ugly head again. As I look at some of the positive cases we're getting in Wabash County versus the number of tests, and I'm going to look at yesterday. So we had 4 positive tests out of 14 individuals tested. That's kind of, and it's been worse than that. I mean, we had 3 positive tests on 8 cases the other day. So what's scary about that is we've got anywhere from a 29% to a 45% positivity rate of the tests given. And, that's can be concerning. Surrounding counties, I just pulled Huntington up. They had 35 tests reported yesterday and 26 positive cases. So it's people talk about the vaccine and not getting the vaccine, and when this came out, Moderna was a little over 90% efficacy rate. So that still tells me that people who get vaccinated, 1 out of 10 potentially can contract COVID, what they're calling a breakthrough. Now, the difference is the odds of being hospitalized after being vaccinated are minimal, less than 1%. What they're seeing now is the people who have not been vaccinated are the ones that are being admitted to the hospital and are having issues. And then I read yesterday that the transmissibility rate of this new variant is greater, which they're saying one person who gets the Delta variant can easily infect 8 to 9 people, where it was only 2 to 3 with the previous one. My thought on it is, are you willing to bet your life or the lives of your family on not getting a vaccine? I mean, that's basically, if you can transmit this that much easier and affect more people, it's just scary, in my opinion.
Tune in again next Friday for another edition of This Week in Wabash. And also check out the radio program on Sunday mornings at 9 right here on 1059thebash.com and 1059 The Bash Radio.